Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So today we're here because we're going to be making some gift envelopes. So this is to give money in. Now I make these every year for my family, for all the ones that I give gift cards to or money to or anything. And I thought this would be a really good one for this series. So I've picked out lots of papers. Now there's different sizes that you can do. I always use a 12 by 12 and I do a 12 by 12 because I always put in a pack of sweets, a hot chocolate, a candy cane and the money. So that's why we are doing 12 by 12 today, because that is what I like to do. So I'm going to show you how I do it. So we've just got our 12 by 12 piece of cardstock here. So it is using the two paper pads. However, I'm using mainly the 24 Days of Christmas one. I can't remember what it's called actually. Oh, 12 Days of Christmas it's called. So we want to score this at 3. Okay. Ooh. Like that. So we want to score it at 3 and at 7.5. Yeah. Okay. Like that. So that is what we've scored it at. Then we're going to turn it and we're going to score at 2 inches. And then we're going to score it at 11 inches. And that's it. That's all the scoring that we need to do. Next up, what we're going to do is we're going to fold all of our bits over like this. So as you can see, that just goes over like that. And then we're going to fold over the bottom and the top. Now, what we're wanting to do is we want to cut off this section, this piece, and this piece. And we want to sort of bring it in just a little below this score line, and that's so that it will still close. So just like that. And then again we're going to cut an angle there. So that's what we've got. We've got a little sliver there, and then we've got this little sliver here. This is going to be our top piece. So again, we're just going to cut at an angle and then cut an extra little bit off at the top of here. And we're going to do that at the bottom as well. So we're going to take a bit off this bottom and a little wedge out. Do the same on this side. And then there we go. So this is what you're going to end up with. Then we're going to fold this over and this over like that. We're going to grab our glue and we are going to glue it like that. So bring that over and just glue that down. And then we're just going to glue this piece here down. Okay, like that. And there we have it. That is our envelope all done, and that is ready to fill up with goodies. So like I said, we always put the money in, and then we put some sweets in, a hot chocolate, a candy cane, and maybe some gold coins or something. So yeah, and I just think it's lovely. And then what we do is we decorate. So we will decorate them. So all I'm going to do now is I am going to do the rest of them that I've got here, and then to decorate them I thought we could use these, and we just pick some random ones out and we'll stick them on. So let me make these ones up. Once these have made up, I'll come back and then we'll get on to the fun bit. So I won't be long. I'll be 2 seconds for you guys. Alright, okay, we're back. So what I'm going to do is we're going to cut this down. They're all done, but I do want to get this cut. I cut it okay and not completely wonky. Do you know what? I think because it's easier to see on the other one, I'm just going to cut it in half, just like that. Get rid of this. And then I'm going to grab this one. Now, I'm going to apologise now because Nala may bark because the kids are out next door. So, any sort of noises, she does bark, bless her. Right, okay. So, we are just cutting these down. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use these to decorate up the envelope, because I think that will be quite nice. I'll just do the one page for now because I can't see me needing more than the one. So what I'll do, just because like I said, kids are out, and I don't want Nala to sort of keep barking, especially if you guys are wearing headphones. It won't be very nice. So I'm just going to cut a few of these, then I'll decorate one with you now, and then I'll put the rest up on speed up. So I've got a couple of ones there ready. I mean, they're going to be more or less the same anyway, but I've got some string, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this string and I'm just going to wrap it around like this. Okay, so do you know what, I'm even going to tie it just so that it sort of stays in place for me. You can use a, what you call it, you glue gun to glue these down, but I'm just going to use my regular glue for this. I'm just going to do that where I want it, and then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab my bits. Let's grab my glue. Okay, I have left this without the lid on because I didn't have to nip out for a little while. Right, okay, and then I'm just going to grab these and I'm then just going to randomly stick them down like this. And this is all I'm going to do. So I'm showing that you don't need lots of fancy things to have these all decorated. You can just keep it nice and simple. So I do need to hold something down for them. I do want one more, so I think I'm going to go with this one. And then we're just going to glue this down like that. Okay, and then, yep. So once that's down, like we're all stuck down, that'll be nicely done. Now what I'll do as well on here, I'll just put some double-sided tape and then I'll leave it like that, and then that is our decorated envelope. So we're utilising what we have in the paper pads to do it. So I'm going to do that with the other ones. As you can hear, Nala is sort of starting to bark, but other dogs are. So let's pop you on speed up while I do the rest, and then we'll come back and we'll have a look at them all. So enjoy the next bit. Okay, we're all finished. So I am loving these. I think they look really fab. Some of them I did end up putting 4 embellishments on rather than 3, just because I felt like it needed it. But yeah, these are ready now to be packed with goodies, ready to give out at Christmas. But I do think that these would be a really good idea as well to sell at craft fairs. You could bundle them up, say, in sets of 3, or even sell them individually. I think all would work. And you can keep it as simple as what I have. Usually I do these every year. And I have got quite a few of these videos on my channel, and you'll see that on the channel I'll use lace and other bits, but this year we've gone simple. We've gone with using just what we have within the paper pad. So I hope it's given you guys a bit of inspiration. I will be back with part 3 very soon, where we will continue using these paper pads up and bringing more ideas of what you can make to either sell at craft fairs or use as stocking fillers and give as gifts or keep for yourself. So any is up to you. Anyway, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, please do take care and happy crafting. Bye.